So I'm going to talk to Benno right now. Benno, we just drew a box, a three-dimensional box or block, and it has 6 faces, 6 sides, and 8 edges. These are edges. And then we have these corners. We counted 8 to 12 corners. And so now I just asked everybody to open it up so that if you folded it back together, it would be a die again, or a block or a box. So let's hold up what you drew. That's good. Yeah, Phelan, that's really good. Yeah, someone else? Andrew, yeah, that's right. Good. Cosette, do you have, Cosette, can you hold yours up again? One, two, three, four. I think you might be missing 1 square. You should have 6 sides. Yeah, Nelly, I think you're also missing 1 square. Someone else, Soren, do you have it? Yeah, that's right. Raja?
I'm not done yet.
Okay. Isadora? Just a sketch.
I already held mine up. Hang on.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. I can't see everybody at once. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, so I've drawn it now on a piece of the smaller paper, not the larger one. And just, I'll tell you now, if you run out of paper, I put a bunch of paper in the circus tent in that cabinet, storage cabinet. So you can go back at any time and just pick it up. So here's what I drew. I made the measurements of each square 3 inches. So
Mr. B, can you angle your camera?
sorry, thank you. I've got to keep shifting. Okay, so I came in about 4 inches from the left, and I started up about 1 inch, let's say 1.5 inches from the bottom, and then I drew a line that was 12 inches long. Right, so I did it first lightly in lead pencil, 12 inches long. Then I measured over 3 inches, because each square will be 3 inches. Then I measured up 12 inches again, and I connected the sides. I measured every side, and I got 3-inch squares. And then the second one down, I put an extra box. So I made this 9 inches across. So then I have the 6 sides, or faces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is called a net. This little design is called a net. So say it again?
How high off from the bottom of the paper are you?
Just like 1 inch or 1.5 inches.
Okay.
1.5 inches is probably better. Let's do 1.5 inches. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to draw in these flaps. These flaps are important because those flaps will help you to be able to glue it together. And that's the challenge, is gluing it together. This is actually a pretty easy one. They get more complicated as we go on. So these are where the flaps go. So you want to draw in the flaps on the drawing that you made so you can see it. I also posted this on Google Classroom just in case you get lost when we sign off. So you want to make sure these are fairly exact, and what you'll do is you'll cut them out, you'll cut around the flaps, and then you'll turn it over and you can fold it in. If you hold your ruler like this, it's easy to fold it. You can fold each corner over, each edge over, so that it all folds in. Then on the outside, on the outside of the net, I want you to do a drawing. You can make it how you like it. Use colored pencil, make it look beautiful. And then you take glue stick, or even the first few edges and flaps, you could tape together. But I would use the glue and the tape. And then the last few, you're gonna have to use the glue. You can use glue stick, or you can also use the liquid glue. Either works.
Mr. B,
Who's
can you
speaking?
go over like it's Ira.
Okay,
Can you go over the measurements like one more time? I didn't
yeah.
catch what you said.
4 inches in from the left. Let's say 1.5 inches from the bottom. Okay, then each square will be 3 inches, a 3-inch square. So you're going to measure up 3 times 4 is 12 inches. You go over 3 inches. 3 times 4 is 12 inches. Then mark every 3 inches and put a dot going up. And then on the second one down from the top, you'll draw 9 inches across, 9 inches across, and then you have a 3-inch square on the side.
Is this using the paper or the notebook paper?
Now you should use the paper. It's the notebook paper is too flimsy. Now you should go to the, unless you want to do it first on the just to practice. So this one is relatively easy. They will get more complicated as we go on. So you want to really practice the gluing, being able to hold it together or tape it, glue and tape. And if you don't draw it perfectly, you're going to have little holes in the edges.
How far from each side do we draw the thing?
I told you, it's 4 inches from this side and
Okay.
1.5 from the bottom.
Thank you.
Okay. That's what, then the rest will just be there. There's room for everything. iPad raised hand. Somebody has a raised hand?
Mr.B.
Yes.
So I kind of missed. I was trying to draw, but I couldn't follow whatever. So we're supposed to cut it out and glue it together.
Yeah. So you want to make sure you put in these are called flaps or tabs. So I drew them in red. You won't see those. They'll be on the inside. So you fold the whole thing in and use your ruler to help you fold it. Put the ruler on the edge of the line.
So we're
There's
not.
also another way to draw it.
Yeah, there are probably 15 or 20 different ways to draw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we cutting it out or just folding it?
You cut it out first and then you fold it. Then turn it over and draw. And actually you want to, after you fold it, then turn it back over. And then you can shade each side. You can shade different colors or designs. You can decide how you do it. But save these. We're gonna show them all at the end. We'll display them.
So we should cut them out now?
Yeah, now I'm gonna, once we get the drawing done, then you can go on. And I'm gonna leave you, I'm gonna sign off.
Do we cut around the flaps?
Yeah, you cut around, you wanna keep the flaps there. So when you cut, say you cut here, then you cut, I drew the, slice to draw the flaps at a little bit of an angle on the edge, and then straight, and then another angle, and just go around each flap, just so it folds in. After this one, you'll sort of get the hang of how it goes.
Okay.
So this is called a hexahedron. Hex means 6. And these are called hedrons, which means solid figure. So hexahedron. And we have an octahedron and others. Okay, is there anyone else who needs me, or can you go and do this on your own now? Okay, so I'm going to let you go on your own unless someone doesn't want me to do that. I'll stay. But you should be able to do the rest on your own. Anyone else?
So
Anyone?
where we don't have the flaps, should we cut it on the line?
Yeah, you just cut it on the line, right?
After we folded it, are we supposed to draw on it? I didn't.
Yeah, on the other side. Don't draw on this side. Fold it all in and then lay it back flat. And then you can draw any, you'll see where the sides are by the folds. Then you can.
Got it.
Okay, good luck. So you have till 12:30 to work and then it's lunchtime, and there's no afternoon class, so you don't have to worry. You can just keep working all afternoon. It shouldn't take you that long. Okay, see you tomorrow morning. Please be there early, not late.